Hello, wonderful people. You are welcome to Coachment, this evening's edition. And I'm trusting God that after everything, you'll be inspired, you get a different perspective of our life. I believe that life is so brief. Life is so brief. And we are bringing these sessions to you so that we will know how to go about life. We have principles for effective living. You have the right perspective for living. There's this assurance God has given us in His Word, and your life should be a success. But frankly speaking, we produce different results in our life, and I believe this is because of our interpretation when it comes to events of life. We view things differently, and over here, we are trusting God that will come your way with some messages that will inspire you. I want you to have a better perspective about life. And I believe strongly that you have a purpose on this earth, and before you exit, you should be able to live life to the fullest. Life is so brief. Regardless of the number of years you are going to live here on earth, definitely you are going to exit. The man who lived very long couldn't even live for 1,000 years. And I don't think you are thinking of living 1,000 years. So what really matters? What do we have to pay attention to? How do we go about things? And today I'm here to give you an inspiration so that you have some sense of urgency concerning this life. I see life as a gift and a trust. What do I mean by life is a gift? There is a giver of life. None of us, had a meeting with God before we came into this world. We didn't sign any contract with Him. We didn't discuss with Him that we wanted to be here. It was God's idea, solely God's idea. Even your parents just knew they are birthing a baby. They couldn't even clearly tell who was coming. So God, through your parents, brought you to this earth. And there's a reason for your existence. Something motivated your existence. And I'm here to give you a better perspective of life. What I mean by life is a gift. And what I mean by life is a trust. Life being a gift means you have been privileged and you are still alive. We started with some people, they are no more. So what makes you think you are better than someone? You are still alive, and I believe it's for a reason. It's for a purpose. So we have to make this life worth living. So I see life to be a trust. It's like God has granted unto us something. It's like you have been loaned something and you are expected to trade, invest with that loan. You see, God has loaned you with some number of years on this earth. And at the end of the day, our accountability is required. How well are you living this life? How effective are you living? Are you living to serve your purpose? Or you think you can do whatever you want and just, while away time? And you see, especially in our system, we feel, oh, you have to go to school. After school, you get a job. You get a monthly salary, or you start your own business. You get someone to marry. You give birth to children. You make sure these children grow. They also grow, give birth. You become a granny. Then when your time is up, you just live this place. No, I believe that there's a purpose for this life. And I want us to live each day with this sense of urgency that life is a gift and it's a trust. God has entrusted this life into your care, and accountability will be required. What are you doing daily with your life? What kind of investments are you making to make sure you are being profitable to humanity and to God? So this evening, I'm trusting God that I help you to think about this life differently. You see, we have different interpretations of life because we view life through different lenses and we have different lights available to us. So over here, I have this lens. This lens will just help me view whatever it is I want to view. It doesn't really change what I'm viewing. It's just helping me to view. Everyone watching me has his or her kind of lens. And your lens gives you interpretation. Your interpretation sponsors your action, and your action brings results. So we realize that we have different results, even though we can even be from the same parents, staying in the same house, we go to the same church, we attend the same schools, but we see different results happening in our lives, different life experiences, all because every one of us has his or her lens. What is your lens? What do you view life through? I would suggest to you that you have to view life through the Word of God. This is a better lens. This is a proper lens. So what do I mean by lens? I'm talking about your ideologies, your philosophies, your mindset. You see, the same thing can happen to all of us, but we will react or respond differently because of our interpretation. And this evening, I want you to know that you have to get the right lens for your life so that you know how to interpret the events of life. And I recommend to you the Word of God. You have to read God's Word. And I will let you understand why you need to read God's Word. This being a better lens. Now, there is an intention for every invention. There is an intention for every invention. The one who invented this lens or glasses had an intention. This to help people to view properly. The one who invented this tablet had an intention. The one who invented this laptop had an intention. I don't think they invented this. The manufacturer, just invented this tablet or laptop, and after everything, they asked themselves, what are you going to use the laptop for? No. Rather, something motivated them to invent this laptop. So maybe there was a problem and there was supposed to be a solution. There was a need to be satisfied. So if I use, let's say, this tablet, for example, a time came that we needed devices we can communicate with, whether through calls, text, right now we have social media and all that. So the inventors or the manufacturers, thought of something, and this came into existence. I want you to know that this existed in someone's mind before it came to reality. And you, the individual going to purchase this, cannot use this device for something different. You have to make sure you are using this device for what it was manufactured. You see, the reason or the intention for being manufacturing this. And I believe that every good, or should I say, every good manufacturer adds to the device or product something we call manual. In the manual, you know what the device is about, the purpose it's going to serve, how you are going to operate it. So if you want to use the device to its best maximum potential, there is a need for you to read the manual. Most of us use devices without reading manuals. So we operate devices based on what we know, what friends told us, and all that. So we realize that some of us, we are underutilizing our devices, or we are abusing. You see, abnormal use, that is abuse. Abuse means abnormal use. So some of us, we are abusing the device. We are using the device for what it's not meant to be, or we are underutilizing it. So the manufacturer had an intention, and he found ways of putting his intention in something we call a manual. So you, the one going to purchase, has to go through that manual to know how best to use the device. And you cannot substitute the intention of the manufacturer. I can't use this thing for any other thing aside what a tablet is used for. Why am I saying all these things? I want you to know that God had an intention before creating or allowing you to come into this earth. Something motivated your existence. There is a problem that needs a solution, and God wants to do that through you. There is a need that needs to be satisfied, and God wants to do that through you. So, what am I trying to say? God had you in mind. You are God's idea. Something motivated your existence. And God, since you are God's product, if you want to know your intention or your purpose, and you want to, bring the best out of you, you want to use what is, embedded in your potentials, your talent to the maximum, your manual is the word of God. You see, when someone manufactures a car, and he knows that the car needs petrol instead of diesel, you can't tell me you like diesel, so you are going to fuel your car with petrol. Or the other way around. You see, the manufacturer knows what goes into manufacturing that product and knows what to make that product function well. God knows you. You existed in the mind of God. God brought you here and is very intentional about you. And this is your manual, the word of God. That means if you really want to know who you are and the purpose you have to serve, and what to do, you have to serve with your potentials, your talents, or discover who you are, and deploy whatever you have in you. You have to get into the word of God. And I'm trusting God that you get this understanding. You can't be different from what God created you to be. You can't serve a different purpose. You see, the ship is for transportation. The car is for transportation. The aeroplane is for transportation. But you can't put a ship on the road and a car on the sea. God knows you, and we function differently. I pray that you get this understanding, so that in this period, you are going to have conversations with your maker, so that you become so clear with your potentials, your talents, and your purpose. You see, before any good manufacturer release, each product, they test it. So before this is branded, they make sure people with higher levels of knowledge and very technical, they will test this product, make sure this product will come and this product is not going to give issues. Because one thing about manufacturers is that they have some kind of pride and reputation, and they need to protect it. So for instance, if this product is released into the market and there are issues, definitely there will be complaints and it will go against their reputation. But this is the pride of the company, and they are not going to take anything that comes, any issue that comes around this for granted. And even if it happens that you have this product with you and you start having issues and you report to their office, they will hurriedly attend to it. What am I trying to say? Before you came into this world, God tested you. God knew you are fit for the job. God knew when you come here, you will perform, you will function, you will be successful before He released you, because you are God's bride. And He wouldn't let anything take you for a ride. The truth of the matter is that God knows you can be successful. You have whatever it takes to be successful. So He released you to this world, knowing that He has branded you, like you have a brand, you have branded equipment and devices. You have Apple, Samsung, and all that. You have been branded by God, and you are God's bride. Anything that happens to you happens to the reputation of God, and God is ready to make sure you live this life successfully. So I'm trusting God that you get to know that He who allowed you to come up into this earth has an intention for you. So you should be mindful of that. Get into a relationship with Him. Develop a better relationship with Him. Have conversations with Him. And let Him know you are interested to know your purpose and your reason for existence. You are interested to know what is embedded in you. And I believe strongly as you have such conversations, God will fill you with the desires of His will, God will give you, intentions. God will give you some dreams. And as you pursue those dreams, you are going to live a very successful life. Thank you so much.